Good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Day Trade with Zay. I'm Isaac, and today it is Wednesday. Had some crazy news, but unfortunately, the play that I had set up for yesterday, or set up yesterday for today, actually already hit. So I'm not. This wasn't the news. This happened like at midnight, the fall off. So I had fallen asleep around 11, so I entered my trade right here, and this is where I entered my trade around 7:15. How'd it through all of this because I knew. Let me just give you a quick rundown of why I took this trade. So if we go here to let's just go to the 15 minute. All right, so here on the 15 minute, we have clear rejections at this level. This is a key level right here, right? We can obviously price showing resistance, so many times support. And then here was a big fall off from yesterday, which I was able to capitalize on, just seeing price make its way back up here. And this is the 2-hour EMA, 50 EMA right here. So the reason I took this trade was because of this break here. Now, even though it didn't break the support level, it broke the low. And that's my strategy. My strategy is completely structured. Higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. That's a break of structure. So we waited for the retracement back to create another lower high. So what I then did was I looked for ILCs. Now on the first set here, you can see that this was the ILC that I wanted to give most leeway to or credence to. So I had a bigger position up top here, 15 minute, and then I went down to the 5 minute to confirm it was a good ILC, which it was. And then I seen another one here right in the middle of the golden zone. So if we were to go ahead and draw it out, the way it would work is pull out Fibonacci, most recent high to the most recent low. Boom. And you could see right in the middle these ILCs and how they were literally just perfect, right? Right into that golden zone, and was able to fall off overnight. Now, news didn't help much. We had news at 5:30, about 45 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago. And so we see that, let me go to the news real quick. Forex Factory. Just so you guys can see here, core PPI, which is producer price index. They were expecting it to be up 0.4%. It's actually down zero. It's actually at break even, right? So it's not up, it's not down, which is a good thing because we're trying to fight inflation. So this shows us a little something that inflation has, I guess, died down for producers. So maybe they can start bringing down the price for us. So producer price index, right? So the price of finished goods, yeah, producer price index. So excluding food and energy, so these services have gone down. Or these goods and services have gone down. Well, not gone down, but they haven't gone up, which is a good thing. And core retail sales are down just as they expected, minus 0.1%. We are headed towards a recession, even though I think we're already in a recession. Empire State Manufacturing Index, these are all red folders. Level of diffusion index based on surveyed manufacturers in New York State. So this was terrible, and you could see above 0.0 indicates improving conditions, below indicates worsening. So they were expecting worsening conditions, just not as worse and as bad as it turned out to be. PPI, Producer Price Index, month over month. This is actually down as well, which is a good thing. They were expecting it to be up 0.3%. It was actually down. And then retail sales here are obviously down because, well, economy's tightening up and people are starting to get scared now. So, yeah, that's where we're at with the numbers today. But here you could go ahead and see I finally cleaned up my chart here. You can see that this was. Let me actually change this to the right color. 50% ILC. We had a 4-hour in here, so we were able to take these sells and go ahead and make sure that this was a good trade to take here, which it was. So if we're looking for a trade here at 5:30, I wouldn't have taken this trade personally. I would have probably waited for price to come back up here, or at least up here. So personally, I wouldn't have taken this trade. But now that we actually see another low broken, we have somewhat of an opportunity. I'm not going to take the trade just because it's not aligned with all of my confirmations. You can see it's kind of making its way up, and we've got a clear support and resistance area right here. Um, at 6:30, I'm expecting price to maybe push up because that news wasn't bad, right? Like it was decent news. So, um, yeah, I mean, I wanted to take the trade here, but it looks like price is broken above this little flag here. So once it's broken above, now use it as support and it's pushed its way up. It could still fall off from right here, but the one thing I don't like is that there's not really anything else here. Let's see if there's a 3-hour EMA or 3 minute. Yeah, 3 minutes still up here, right? And the 5 minutes way up here. 5 minutes way up here, so you can obviously see that. And you can see the rejection here, but for me, there's just not enough confirmations to take the trade. Yes, this is a resistance to support area, but if we just go to my confirmations and what they entail, for resistance to support and trend continuation, because this is already hit, right? For trend continuation, it's obviously a downtrend. Resistance turns to support, or support turns to resistance. There's an engulfing candle with a solid push down, which is right here. And if we go to the 5 minute, I guess it's not necessarily engulfing, but we have this candle here, this candle here, this candle here. So we're definitely seeing that price is moving down, right? Price retested the R2S. Yes, it has. So actually, I guess we do have some confirmation in respects to 50 EMAs. The only thing, and that's really the big one for me, is the 50 EMA. So that's kind of what I'm worried about the most, is that 50 EMA. Maybe the 20 EMAs being respected. Oh yeah, there it is. So maybe we do have an opportunity to enter open. If I do trade, I'm not going to risk much. I still have a position in from the very top, but if I do trade this trade, I'm not going to risk much just because I know we would probably need, let's see here. If we were to take it from this area, I'd, man, yeah, it's like, where's the stop loss? You know, I'd probably definitely have to have it above here, at least this high. But technically you would need it above this high. So it's really, it's really an area to look into. So if I were to take the trade and then we can take this down, I would think, yeah, I wouldn't take it all the way down to that level, but if we can get a nice 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, that would be nice. I would have, or yeah, that's for that. But I think right here is all I'm willing to risk. If it goes up 120 pips, if I let it go up 120 pips, I'm not with that. So we'll see if it gives us an opportunity. We've got about 5 minutes till open. You can see that respect has been shown here, but the only thing I don't like is that we're on the wrong side of the 50 EMA, except for this one up top, right? This one could be the one. Maybe we see it come up to these zones really quick. But this is a 3 minute. I never used the 3 minute in particular. I don't know why. But yeah, see what happens. About 4.5 minutes till open. I'm not in the trade yet. I'm waiting till open to kind of give me where it's headed. So I'll say it has about 5 confirmations. The only thing I don't like is the market structure, and that's one of the most important things. So for it to be a trend continuation, we need a retrace back up into the zone, and then, you know, basically the trade. I mean, technically, I guess we can go from this level, from this high to the low, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to work, you know? So, oh, there it goes, starting to break below again. But you can see here, there is a kind of a clear little support area right here, right? Right about here. Support to resistance right here as well, right? Boom. Boom. Make these the right color. Kind of switch my colors up a little bit, so let's make this, you know what? So as long as it stays in this little area, we know it's in this little area. So I'm not a breakout trader, so I'm not necessarily a big fan of breakout trading, especially when it comes to indices. Those are kind of, I mean, I don't look for those opportunities at all, but I knew at this point here, if it broke above, we're looking maybe for buys up to the upside, but it's still respecting this area. And if it broke below, we're looking for sells down to the downside. But if it breaks this, I don't know if I'm taking a sell off in the zone, because you can see this is a key 4 hour level right here. So just wouldn't be for me. So we'll see what happens. Got about 2 minutes left. See what the market gives us. See how it's kind of getting that push up. Still respecting that zone though, right? That's a big push up. Let's see what happens now. 5 minute looks like it wants to pull up a little bit, right? So all this bouncing off this 4 hour. See what happens. It's about that time. Putting in some sell limits. Man, hope it doesn't just fall off right here. Shit, it does, I guess. See what it does. All right, got about 30 seconds. I actually entered a little sell in right now. Um, right at these little levels, just because I've seen it, but it's a small one, so I'm doing $10 a pip on that one. Usually I'm about 25 to $30 a pip. But I only put in $10 a pip here just because I know it's a risky trade. So if you guys are fine with that, you're fine with that. We need to break through all this though. All this needs to be broken. So let's see. Pushing up. See if it gets up. I have about a 60. Oh, whoops! I didn't even post it, huh? Might be making it up top to that top level. Mm, see what happens. It's a nice little rejection off the EMA, right? Let's see if we can continue down. Let's see. So let me show you where I'm actually in at. So I'm over here. And I'm gonna move my stops. Well, I guess it's right about here. Might not come down, so we gotta realize the risk. Makes it fall. Definitely not getting a lot of movement here, so gotta see what's up with that. This is the key area right here because we know a lot of fall offs have happened here. So this would be the key zone. Let's see if it falls off. Living how I live, man. So right here, this is where we have the ILC. Boom. So let's see. Oh shit, sorry guys. I didn't even realize I had my shit right here. I know it has to be above this wick right here, so I moved it. And because I'm not risking that much per trade, this isn't going to affect me as bad. So I put the wicks just above up top right there. And let's see, getting back up to that zone, right? Right there. I think I'm going to enter another sell here. All right, now we're in business. Whoa. Sheesh, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you know what? It's kind of broken that. I think I'm going to close my bottom position. I just don't like it. My top position is okay, but my bottom position I just don't like. I just have my sell in now, so let's see what happens here. All right, let's see. Yeah, my top position I got in prime real estate right there. Now it's dependent. You know, now I honestly got to think that I should probably get out of this trade just because it broke this high here, broke all these highs. Um, I don't know if it's as, I don't know if it can come down the way we want it to. Oh yeah, see, there you go. Look at that shit flying up. I'm gonna move my stops to break even. If it takes me out, it takes me out. Hopefully it doesn't, but if it does take me out, then I'm done for the day, obviously. So I'm up about 800 bucks right now, but we'll see what happens here. Sorry. So this one I took the L. This one I got in up top. I got a really good spot. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like fucking in at the top. Let's see if this is right. I'm about to hit 100 pips right now. Just hit 100 pips. See if we can break through all this shit though. These are all key zones, right? See, it's not breaking it. I don't like that. That it didn't break that. That's a big miss for me right there. But man, I have prime real estate right here, so I'm gonna try and oh shit, son. Yeah, it's not breaking it. Yeah, I don't like that it didn't break the EMAs right here. Came back and essentially tapped them. You could go to the 5 minute. It was respected, but look at that push up. I would hate to see this come back up on me, but if it does, it does. I'm not really worried about it. Made some good money today, so hopefully it stays down though. Yeah, because the way I see it, yeah, it kind of looks like it wants to come up on us. That news was pretty good too, so the only thing is I think it's the banks because I seen another bank had gotten shut down or something like that, or is down like 80%, 90%. Credit Suisse, which is a big bank, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it might be a big bank. This shit might come up on us. Dang, yeah, this thing might be coming up on us. Gave me hope to the last second. Well, yeah, you know what? I think this thing is coming up on us. I've been too tied into this. We could obviously see the wicks are pulling it out of here. You look at the 5 minute, that looks very, very, very bullish, right? So we would have to see this thing come all the way down to really give us the 15 minute what we want, the right 15 minute that we want to see. It's right there at the thing. Yeah, this thing might come up on us. Damn. Should have took my profits. Well, stop me out at break even. Damn it. I guess we should have seen that coming, right? Stop me out right there, break even. And it is what it is. Now, I'm not worried about it because I still have my other position in up top, which is a good thing. Still holding this runner. But yeah, I think the news is better than expected. So people are starting to reel off of that. And now they're basically on top of what they want to do. So, um, yeah, it is what it is. I took $1,000 loss on top, but I also was able to make a good amount of money on the funded account. So, um, yeah, let's see what happens. It might just fall off from here. Who knows? Maybe just coming up real quick. But I think it's at least now. If it breaks this ILC right here, which it looks like it kind of has already, we might see it make it up top here to the 15. I'm sorry, to the daily. So we'll see what happens. But either way, thank you guys for tuning in with me today. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. We'll be back on tomorrow. Um, what do you call it? Yeah, you can see how it built and broke above here, kind of did its thing and made its way up top. So it is what it is at this point. But thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow, first thing in the morning. I think it's 6:15 news, or I'm sorry, 5:30 news. Let me see. Yeah, 5:30 news again. Unemployment coming out, so that'll be a big one. And then yeah, we'll just take it from there. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me today. You guys have yourselves a great one. Thank you again. Have a good one, man. Thank you.